In this video, I will continue solving review problems for the literal equations section. So here are the next 6 problems. In this equation here, what I'm going to do is start by distributing the number 6. So I will have 18x plus 30 is equal to 66. And now what I'm going to do is subtract 30 on both sides. And I have 18x is equal to 36. And when I divide by x, I will get 2. And just to confirm, 36 divided by 18 is 2. In the next example, what I'm going to do is distribute my negative 2. So I'll have x minus 2x minus 20 is equal to 12. So my step here that I would do next would be to combine these two terms. So I would have negative x minus 20 is equal to 12. And now what I'm going to do is add 20 to both sides. So I will have negative x is equal to 32. And if I divide both sides by that negative in front of my x, I will have negative 32 for my solution. In this example over here, what I'm going to start with is multiplying my 5 to my group in parentheses. So I have negative 15 is equal to 15x minus 50 minus 5x. Now I'm going to combine my x terms together, 15x minus 5x. And that will be 10x's, and minus 50 at the end. Now I'm going to add 50 to both sides. So I'm going to take negative 15 and add 50. So if I add 50 to this side, I'm going to get 35 is equal to 10x. And now if I divide both sides by 10, you could have a solution of 35 over 10, but that will reduce because both of those numbers are divisible by 5. And 5 goes into 35 7 times, and 5 goes into 10. 5 goes into 10 2 times, or you could write the decimal 3.5. Okay. For this example over here, we have variables on both sides of the equation. So I'm going to start by identifying my variables and move the variable that has the smaller coefficient. So I'm going to use my inverse operation and add 2x to both sides. Now I have 5x plus 2 is equal to negative 8. Now, similar to what we did in the problems up ahead that were a little bit easier, here, if I isolate my x term, all I need to do is subtract 2 on both sides. Now I have 5x is equal to negative 10, and if I divide both sides by 5, I'll get an answer of negative 2. In this example over here, what I'm going to do first is distribute the negative on the left side, and then I will distribute the 2 on the right side. So I have negative 5x minus 6 will now equal 6x plus 16. Now I look at my coefficients on my variable terms and I move the smaller coefficient term to the other side of the equation. Now I will have negative 6 is equal to 11x plus 16. Now to isolate my variable term, I'm going to subtract 16 on both sides. So negative 6, if I subtract 16 to go on the other side, I will have negative 22 is equal to 11x. And now if I divide by that coefficient of 11, I'm going to get a solution of negative 2. For my last example, I'm going to distribute a 4 and then also distribute a 2. So I have 12x plus 16 is equal to 12x plus 16. Do you notice that these are exactly the same? Hopefully you do right away. But if you don't and you subtracted your variables, Notice that 16 is equal to 16. When these numbers match exactly, this is a special type of answer, and it would be that an infinite solution is possible.